Yeah!
Hi everyone, we are back with live streaming after a shorter break when we were playing games. Now for the last game of the day, which will be UFA versus Viraudisco.
Perfect Portuguese! So basically the two best teams, or at least the two teams that got the two first places last season, they are meeting for the end of the games. The game is just starting, so UFA has their Vargas clan, let's say it, with Pedro Vargas, Filipe Vargas and Inês Brigel, top three players, and Rodrigo Vargas, so really big Vargas clan. And here we go, the game is starting. So here we go, so Viraudisco starting attacking, Patrão with the disc. He fakes, Vargas defending him, Lemos comes with Antonio, also a very fast player. He breaks to Patrão, put it to Kendall. Kendall with the disc, Filipe Vargas on the mark, Patrão fakes, Vargas goes, Lemos swings it to Kendall, no, he missed, he's looking to Patrão, he's looking to Inês from Viraudisco, being defended by Rodrigo, and there's the turn. So it's funny how even Rodrigo, that he's probably 12 years old or something like that, is already playing.
And he's very good and fast.
Yeah, very good with the disc, understanding the cuts.
The disc is in the UFA's hands. Vargas passing to Inês.
Rodrigo already opened the game. Look how the young kid is already opening the game.
Getting the disc and passing back to Inês.
And now Vargas will he put it to Antonio. Easy. Is Lemos getting it?
Oh!
What a D by Lemos. Did you get that, Adriana? The D. What a great D, man. Lemos showing why he is in the national team. He went there and he got it. It was a nice D. Gosh, what do you think?
Yeah, it was a very good defense. It was a hard disc. So still we are in 0-0.
And the second turn of the point. And this point, Pifri is already here, doing the scoreboard. And so let's see how it goes. Kendall with the disc. They adjust the marks, so now Filipe is with Kendall and Brigel is with Sara. Brigel, and they go, she fakes, no to Lemos. She put it in the middle to Patrão. Lemos gets the disc, she goes, Kendall is coming back, she put it, and Kendall drops just in front of the camera. Some nervous in the beginning of the game. It's normal sometimes. Brigel to Vargas. Vargas got the disc, he's looking, he was wanna put it. He puts to Inês. Inês got the disc, she's looking, she fakes, she's looking for the dump. Pedro Vargas with the disc. He's looking, Filipe is getting out, Rodrigo is coming. Put it. There's a pick call. There's a big call. Everything okay with the score and the time running? Yeah, Adriana? Okay, yeah, we are still checking. So Filipe, Inês to Filipe, and that's the first score.
We will have
we are still updating some information. There's the score is with the name of the game. Everything okay with the score?
it will be in a second. We'll just update the score, so it's 1-1.
It's 1-1. 1-1. Here we go. Teammate frisbee. Most of some national players are on this game. We have now Piffer on the line. His first point of the day, at least for YTV. Probably he played before. And then we also have Inês. We have Sarah. We have Kendall. They call 3 girls. They want to take advantage of the girls. They have good girls. So Virodisk probably was the one calling the girls. And this is how the tactics influence the game. And Kendall puts the hand in the air. She's going to pull, and she put it. She puts a nice pull. Brigel got it immediately in front of her sister. Give it to them. Give it back to Inês. Inês. Now she puts 2 and she goes, and there she goes. Vargas put it. Brigel is going to get it. And that's the point.
That's the score for UFA. It's 2-1 and we are already 5 minutes into the game. It's already 3 scored points.
Yeah, you can see how these points, this is a very structured point, you know. Inês gets the disc, she puts in Vargas, and then she immediately starts to run. And then it's very difficult to stop. Rather the defense can switch and you have someone already there that can run with Inês, or for the rest it's very difficult to the girl to keep up with Inês. And you could see that Kendall, also one of the best Portuguese players, kind of Portuguese player.
We have many
Praia.
very good women here on the field on this live streaming. There are so many of them that are really great players.
Yeah, definitely. The best of the best are in this game. We hope we have an intense match that goes to Universe. Inês Brigel puts the disc. Back to Zumba. Zumba to Patrão. In front, give and go. Back to Zumba. Back to Patrão. Patrão sets and he's looking for the stack. He puts a pass. Oh! A D that puts the disc on the Inês. Inês gives to Lemos. Lemos fake and he gets out of the line to Patrão in the middle. Patrão to Zumba. Nice swing. Now he has Kendall. He doesn't risk the pass. He looks back. He wanna put in Patrão. Vargas is under control. They switch. Nice switch. Nice switch. They are putting some really nice switch on the D. And now Lemos with the disc. He's calling the stack. He's going to Patrão. He puts a long one. Antonio goes there. Is he going to D? He tries the greatest. Ooh.
That was a close one.
Very close. Inês got the disc now. When she sees Vargas, she's put it and it's up. Lemos on the D.
They're getting closer and Vargas got the disc. Looking for a safe pass. Giving
And
to
Inês is already there.
And back to Inês Brigel in the end zone. Yes, it's a score.
And once again we see it working. Vargas Brigel combination for the score. Brigel puts the pass. Vargas gets it. Brigel gets the dump. She fakes. And then she goes for the score. It's very important that they stop the disc from them, and it's 3-1 to UFA. UFA getting a break. So very And here we go. We just put an adapter on the microphone to avoid the noise from the wind. Hope it worked. We'll see it later. Brief with the disc. They keep the man. They go. Misunderstanding from Piff. Piff recalled a fault, but it did not affect the play, so he retracted the fault. Great spirit from Piff. Well done. And it's a turn. Vargas going to get the disc. Brigel is not on the field on this point. is Rodrigo, the youngest player probably in the field. He already know how to cut. Pedro to Felipe. And then they hack it to Vargas. Vargas, he's reading the disc, he's trying. Oof! He way out, he did not get it. Piffer very fast to Ferreira. Ferreira to Kendall. Almost the D from Felipe. Not very focused on the mark. Look how she is. Left hand down, cutting the inside, but nevertheless, it's a great D from Vargas and could not avoid the contact with Piffer. And is there any call? The players are talking. They are talking and this is the check.
They're very close to the end zone. Vargas passing to Filipa. Filipa giving back to Vargas. The disc still with UFA. Vargas running and they are getting closer and powering through to the end zone. The game is pretty much for now just between Filipa and Vargas. Oh, we are getting closer to the stall out. Okay, and the pass to Rodrigo. Oh, and unfortunate.
Pedro.
The disc with the Vira disco. Kendall passing to Pifre. And a long pass straight to the end zone and Sarah scoring the point. Nice point, second point for the Vira disco. It's 3-2.
When the sun starts to shine again, and how good is this sun, right? Gosia, do you feel?
Yeah, the weather is amazing, although it's very foggy, but for the playing conditions are really great. Even for the beginners, because of the lack of wind, the passes don't have to be very good to still be in the field. Yeah, it's definitely a great day to start the beach league. Viraudičko starting on defense with two girls. And Patrao making the pull. Ines receiving, passing to great one-handed catch by Vargas. Filipa faking and passing to the ground. Unfortunately, happens as well.
Bad understanding between the sisters.
Yeah, I think the eye contact is very important on
Definitely.
the field. Lemos with disc. Lemos passing to Patrao. Patrao giving back to Kendall. It's not yet in the end zone. Kendall thinking, what passing to Lemos. And they are so close to the end zone, but still can't go in. Zumba passing to Lemos back. Looking for a nice pass and scoring. Viraudičko scoring point.
Vai para Lisboa.
we're back. It's 3-3. We are 15 minutes into the game. For the first minutes, the UFA was scoring much higher, but Virodishku, the last 2 points scored and evened the score. You see Ines Bringel with the disc, passing to Vargas, great pass. The defense very good. Vargas again with the disc, passing a long pass to Ines, and great one-handed catch by Ines. Oh, and a great takeover by Rui. And the disc is now with Virodishku. Kendall with the disc, faking and passing to Rui. Rui making a long pass, and Pitre running just before the end zone, looking for a pass to score the point. And just a couple centimeters in front. No score this time.
So far a great point, right? There's a way out T, then there is this misunderstanding in the end zone. Now Bringel with the disc. She's working, she puts in Vargas, sweep is going long.
Ines making a long pass, and Filipa
could not catch it.
It's too long.
It got a little bit of wind. And another chance for Virodishku. Maybe they can, if they score, they get for the first time in the game in front, right? I think it's going to be their first time winning the game.
Yeah.
If they score, Kendall Ferreira is getting the disc, number 28 of Virodishku. So Kendall, Pifre is also handling. They are doing horizontal stack with Ferreira on the middle, Sara and Inês on the sides. UFA is forcing flick force. Ferreira goes, he comes back. Kendall dumps, put it on the other handler. Now goes back. Rui to Kendall. Kendall put it immediately. She gets it.
Yes.
A nice catch.
But just before the end zone.
Oh, but now she puts a difficult pass.
And Sarah
got it. Nice catch. She give it back to Kendall. To Pifre.
They are very close to the end zone, but still haven't scored.
Yeah, they are trying to
Defense
organize
very
reset.
strong.
Kendall to Ferreira, Ferreira to Pif. And that's the
Yeah,
score.
they scored.
Well done, it was a nice play.
Yes, it was a very nice point. So now we have Virodishku that is leading the game 4-3.
For the first time. Which feitinho? Why are you naked? Did you went to swim on the ocean?
No. You want to come?
A cam?
No, to the ocean.
No, you go.
Não, mas comigo, mano.
No. I'm commenting. So here we go again. Yeah, it's a nice game for three. They are calling 3 girls. Virodishku or 2 girls? No, 2 girls. Kendall and Sara.
If we have any beginner or inexperienced watchers, in Ultimate Frisbee the number of women has to always be equal in 2 teams. That's why we usually play with 3 or 2 women on the beach for both teams. Now we have 2 of them in each team.
Nice pull. Great pull. The pull in. Now flip it to Vargas. Vargas is walking. Kendall has Inês. Inês fakes the one, comes under, but the other guy cuts Inês. He put it. Now he puts back to Inês and he goes long. The number 3. Back to number 10. And he puts to Vargas. Vargas is looking to Bringel. They switch. Brigel is going for the under. Nice
And perfect catch. The defense was really good, but Filipa managed to catch the disc with one hand. Passing to Ines Brinjel. Ines giving back to Filipa. The disc is still with UFA, they are getting closer to the end zone.
But they are not organizing the end zone. You can see that they are putting not a stop. Everyone is cutting.
Yeah, they're still very close.
And Filipa.
Not in, and Ines scored.
Oh, so they got it. Not a beautiful point ever, but they managed to score for the 4-4. 4-4. What a nice game. We were expecting that, right? A good game.
Yeah,
with
very
a lot
good
of
players. A lot of adrenaline and energy. The teams are evening the score.
Yeah. And we have to explain that during the European in the ebook, what is going to happen is that at the beginning of the game, the captains will flip the disc and decided. But for the gender ratio rule, it means that there will have to be 2 points in the row where there will be 3 girls, 3 women on the line. It means that basically it means that there will be gender equality, and and here we are trying to adapt the rules, but the tournament director of the National League told that it could be agreed by the captains, and actually Doll were not playing that with the last game, at least that I recall. So here we go, Ines with the ball. Bam, she throws, and that was not the best pull.
You are getting closer to half of the time. It's around 22 minutes of the game, and the score is a tie. It's 4-4.
And the Patrão is getting the disc. He called the brick. So he comes to the front. Kendall in the handling there. Zumba wants to go. Afonso on the mark, he's trying to D. And Pifra goes. Patrão puts to Zumba. Zumba open to Kendall, and Pifra got it. Pifra saves. Pifra saves.
Yeah, both teams are very good, even though this is the
And
last game.
Vargas. Oh, what a great D.
Defense.
He's seeing Brigel. He puts to Afonso, almost dropped the disc. Poaching. Brigel with the disc. And he walks back to Brigel to put some safety on the game. Brigel very close to the line. They need to get out of the line. Everyone is too far. And he put it to Brigel. Everyone is trying to defend Brigel. And it doesn't work. Too long, and they were a little bit trapped in the line. They were just playing in the line, in the open side.
Had a couple from both teams. We've already had a couple of very long discs straight to the end zone that couldn't be reached by the players. Even though we don't have that much wind today, the passes still are very long.
And Pifra is long.
Still just before the end zone and scoring. Another point for Virar o Disco.
5-4 to Virar o Disco. 5-4. Half time at 6. Dean is just scoring, screaming, not scoring. So here we go, Fredo with the frisbee. Hui, he's asking, he's going to do the pull. And he pulls with the flick. Nice pull. Inês got it to flip back to Inês, the sisters playing together to Pedro. Pedro, he puts in Antonio, Antonio he looks, he fakes, he puts up the line for number 2-3, Senna, he's oh, what a nice pass, Inês getting, ooh, what a catch, that's a great catch, great point.
It was a score, it was a very good point.
Really reading the game and understanding that she needs to jump from the inside and keeping their foot on the mark for a risky but very accurate pass from Senna.
I think ultimate frisbee is the only sport that has it, that if just 1 feet is still in the field, even though the disc is caught outside, it's still a score, isn't it?
Yeah, it's still in if you got one in. Or if you jump from the inside, you can still grab the frisbee in the air and throw it. But they also do that on basketball. But that has a really cool name, that is the greatest.
Yeah, and this was a very good score.
Very nice score. And 5-5.
Yeah,
Well, what a game.
You're straight in the middle of the game and the score is a tie. Both teams scoring equally one after another. Now we are again with 3 women on the field from each team.
Three girls on the line. And Adriana, Felipe, Brigel from UFA. And Inês, Sara, and probably Kendall, yeah. The 3 girls. They are quite fit. All the national players are quite fit enough to handle all the points. And Brigel has Sara. Looking for a mixed match.
Teams are preparing very hard for the national European Beach Ultimate Championships in not even 1 month. So it's the last days. This tournament is a good opportunity to practice for the players. Kendall with the disc, passing to Zumba, giving back to Kendall. They are very close to the end zone, will try to score probably. Faking and back to Patrao. The defense is very strong and passing the disc to Sara straight on the ground.
Zumba got a nice break in Antonio. They were forcing back end, but the pass was not the best.
It was definitely too low. It went straight to the ground. Filipa giving to Inês. Inês passing back to Filipa. And great catch by Vargas. Both teams are very good and very even. Like their level is very similar. Inês making a long pass and Vargas running and getting the disc. It was a score. 6-5 for UFA.
The question here is, was that layout needed or Vargas layout because he was tired? Can you put a zoom on Vargas' face, please? Vargas, I think you were tired. Yeah, he's saying his answer with the timeouts. Just joking, just joking.
Well,
nice point.
It's the last game of the day for all the teams, so the players have at least two games in their legs, and this beach is definitely hard to play on. And the Viradiscu is from this beach, right? So it's easier for them to run because it's their field.
Yeah, and they practice like every Sunday here. And I think it's because the sand is softer that it's difficult to run. So a timeout, let's give a little bit break. So corta só.
And we're back after timeout. It's 6-5 for UFA, which is Ultimate Frisbee Algarve, a team straight from Algarve, playing versus Viraudisco, straight from here. Our host team of the first day of Beach League. There are still 2 more games happening on other fields. After all these games, the first day will be over, the first day of the Beach League. It's 30 minutes of the game. 6-5 for UFA. Both teams ready, and Pifre making the first pull. Vargas catching the disc, making a pass to Filipa, back to Vargas. Ines is getting the disc, making a pass, and losing the disc. It's a turn.
And this is the mental game of ultimate frisbee. That little focus that sometimes miss, that can win and lose the game. Oh, he got it immediately.
Great defense.
Almost answering my comments, saying I'm focused and I'm on the game. I'm here.
Yeah,
now he
definitely.
goes.
Frisbee is a very dynamic game. A lot of things changes. Vargas looking for a pass, passing to Filipa. Ines is getting closer to the end zone. Should be waiting for the disc. And a long pass, too long for Ines.
6-5 to Viraudisco, right?
No, 6-5 for UFA.
For UFA in front of the game.
Let's see if Viraudisco will score in the next couple minutes like they usually did. Sara catching the disc. She will try to give back to Kendall. Kendall passing to Lemos. Sara with the disc passing to Pifre. And they are going for long pass. Oh, that was close.
That was close, and what a nice D. Antonio looked far, but then with the disc floating in the air, he got there. And
there are a lot of long passes today. The disc going straight to the end zone. I don't think any of them were successful for now for them, so maybe it's better to do the short passes, getting closer to the end zone. But I think that both teams have a very good defense today.
Yeah, and both of them feel very confident, like throwing in the beach. So when they got the opportunity, they immediately.
Oh yeah, because both two teams, they practice on the beach.
Yeah.
Time, because not all the teams that were here today, they practice on the beach. Some of us practice on the grass. Filipa with the disc. They will try to score another point, so they can have more points. And
what you told again, they threw a long one, but did not work. Bad execution. Bad execution.
Even with that many very fast and good players, the long passes are not the best solution today.
No, yeah. And here they go.
Kendall making a fast pass. Vargas getting the disc, and they are already close in the end zone. They will try to score. Filipa with the disc and passing, and Ines making a perfect layout and catching the disc. Awesome score. and they are 2 points ahead of Viraudisco. It's 7-5. We are 35 minutes in the game.
10 minutes to go, and they
Yay.
have a 2-point lead.
And we reached the halftime of the points.
And it's always dangerous when you get 2 points in the beach. It's difficult to go back to the result. Let's see what Viraudisco can do now. What can they do? On the line of UFA we have Brigel, Filipe, we have Afonso, Senna and Vargas. A strong line, I would say. If they score this, then the game gets very difficult to Viraudisco. But first they have to defend. Vargas is going to do the pull, he's going to do the round. No, he immediately pulls from a backhand. Zumba and Kendall on the handling, Zumba to Kendall, Kendall to Zumba, Zumba to Kendall, Kendall with the disc, he's looking for the long. Sara got the disc with Inês Brigel marking her. Ooh! And Vargas got a D just in front of us. Sara was...
This is another great defense by Vargas.
Great D. And Brigel immediately puts to Vargas, and if they score, Go Patrão is there. Ooh, Vargas won it.
That was an awesome score.
Oh, there's a call.
What was the call?
They are talking. No hand sign. Hand signs, please. There's a point.
4.
It's point for UFA. 8-5. 8-5 with 10 minutes to go. Let's see what his...
That was a very spectacular point with 2 great national team players fighting for the disc.
in the air. And here we go with less than 10 minutes, right?
Yes, it's 6 minutes to go. It's 8-5 for UFA.
8-5 to UFA. And they have their hands in the air. Vargas with the pull, now he pulls from a flick, the disc is going to roll in the sand. Brief stops, immediately puts in front to Patrão, Patrão looks to the front, put to Lemos, Lemos to Pifre, he looks to Patrão, he immediately puts a backhand and Patrão for the score. Fast points, like Viraudisco wants, like a fast point, 8-6, they are back. If they do the D now, they are back in the game. They need like a fast point. And Pifre with the disc for the pull. There's Kendall, Pifre, Zumba, Ferreira and Sara. Except for Sara, all the rest are national team players. We have Ferreira from the Mixed Master, we have Zumba from the Open, and the other two are from the PT Mixed team. Pifre with a great pull. Oof, almost in. That would be an amazing pull if it was in. But Brigel let it go out, and now she comes for the break. And Inês is looking back to Filipe. Brigel to Vargas. And now she starts to run. Brigel. She back to number 10. She put it and Zumba got it. They recover. Ferreira. Ferreira, he loves to put all the... Not an orthodox pass from Zumba crossing that. But
we are 8-7 for UFA, so Viradiscu is getting closer. They are evening the score.
They come back. Viradiscu is coming back for the game. They are not giving it for free. What's the time?
It's 42 minutes.
So almost time is over. When we thought that UFA had the game on their hand, they don't have. That's ultimate frisbee.
Yeah, this is very dynamic sport. Everything changes, and it also depends on the players change with every point. So there's a different set of players all the time. Now we'll have 2 women in each team, and both teams signaling that they are prepared to play. And Patrão making the first pull.
Meanwhile, DJ was in the middle of the field, not allowing the players to play. On field 2. Now Vargas with the disc to Bridgel. They really need to score this to keep. Antonio is going for the deep. Lemos putting a great tee.
Yeah,
and Inês wants to play with Vargas. There's a call. They are talking about positioning. Vargas called a foul, saying that Pifre was putting his shoulder in front of him. It's a contested foul. Stall 3. Bridgel with Kendall. Antonio got the disc with Lemos. Lemos on the mark.
Trying to get the score.
And there's a turn, and maybe Viradiscu can even the game when the time is almost over. Patrão is getting the disc, one of the best Portuguese players. He got it, he put in Pif. Vargas is far away from him. Now stall counting to Lemos, and Lemos is not in. Almost very close, very close. Not risking, very easy, and
Pifre scoring. It's 8-8. It's a tie again. Viradiscu definitely doesn't give up.
Ferreira on the line saying that he's not okay. He's a baby. Let's go, Ferreira. Patrão with the time is not over still, right?
Yes, it's 44 minutes to the game, so we have last minutes to score the point.
So we probably have this point and then cap 1. So probably we are having game to 10.
Those are very good last 2 free points actually for the Viradiscu.
And it's all about the mentality, it's all about the momentum. Viradiscu has a better momentum than UFA. UFA also, you can see Patrão with his hand in the air, making the signal. Patrão is saying let's go, let's go. He's motivating his team. Lefty pull, using the wind, and he's going to go.
I think the disc went to Lisbon.
Did it pass the mountain?
Very long pass.
Another move, another move.
And here they go, Vargas getting the disc. He called the brick mark. They are putting the 2 girls in front. And Vargas is asking for a vertical stack. Vertical stack. It's a national team play. Ferreira is saying on the line. And he breaks to Bridgel. Nice break. Flipper comes. Easy pass. Senna with the disc. He's looking. He's faking. He puts to Bridgel. That way out to grab. Vargas has the disc. And she throws. And Vargas. Ooh!
That was close. Another long pass.
Another fly from Vargas, but this time he could not get the disc. It took a wonderful pass from Brigel.
It was very close. He almost touched the disc.
And now Viradisco has the moment. Are they scoring? Gosh, what is your bet? Are you betting that they score?
No, I think we'll play a bit more.
I bet that Viradisco has the momentum now. They come from 3 or 4 points in a row. They feel confidence.
Yeah, they definitely feel confident. You can see that in their game. They're really forcing through.
They are swinging the disc. Patrão to Lemos. Kendall ask. He did not put.
Kendall getting the disc. Passing to Patrão.
Patrão, what a great pass. Patrão opening the game, and Patrão, he goes. People put it. Is he getting? Patrão and Brigel, they are jumping, and Patrão gets the disc. Are they scoring? Sauri is running. No one is arriving. He asked a timeout. Very clever from Patrão. All his experience at this moment comes up. When he's close to the end zone, time is over, and he asks a timeout. Perfect play when no one was there. Wasn't this like the momentum and the mind game?
Yeah, it's definitely strategic to call a timeout.
It was the last chance to call the timeout.
Yes.
He was alone in the end zone. The person that was there could not cut. When we have Aphrodite and Georg. Aphrodite, one of the founders of VOD TV. She knows how to dance.
Yeah, Viradisco definitely will try to score some points.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Well, yeah.
You are staying here tonight?
No. Oh. Gosh, shall we go back? Do you think Patrão has a specific strategy for this end zone move?
Yes, I think definitely they really feel threatened because both teams are very good and the score is even, and we should be finishing the game very soon. So this point might be really important.
They are clapping. They have the momentum. They already put a vertical stack, offensive set. Patrão with the disc and Kendall just 45 degrees back him. 50 degrees. Sorry, my bad. And let's see how they move. Probably they are start cutting from the front of the stack with Lemos.
So they made a nice play for this now. They have the time in the timeout.
Yeah.
Patrão is getting the disc. He will throw, making a pass.
For people.
Scoring a very good point.
And it's time is over.
Yes, time is over.
Guys, it looks that it was universe. So maybe we had different time zones or different timings on the clocks. And it was already universe. We were not aware. And if it was universe, could he call a timeout? if the time is over, well, we'll never know. But for the rest,
but we know that Viraudisco won and scored the last point. It's 9-8. It was one of the last games for the day. And with this game, we are finishing the first day of the Beach League.
so guys, we love you so much, and we say bye. We say yeah. Ciao, see you in Algarve.